Friends, in the 21st century, we live extraordinarily busy and hectic lives. We are so fraught that often the world around us seems, as I heard Rabbi Meir Soloveitchik recently describe it, to be cacophonous. Professor David Ford of Cambridge University, in a recent book, describes modern life as a series of multiple overwhelmings. James Gleick, the author of a book called Faster, The Acceleration of Just About Everything, says that if we go into a lift, we'll notice that the button which is most likely to have the paint worn off it is the closed door button, as we jab repeatedly in order to save ourselves a few precious seconds. It's fascinating that in this environment, ancient Jewish institutions, and one thinks primarily of Shabbat as an example, becomes something which is not less relevant, but increasingly relevant. Shabbat, with its glorious freedom from the iPod and the closed door button on the lift and the Android and the non-edible BlackBerry and email. There is a very interesting word in the English language, the word sanctuary. Sanctuary, of course, means a place of holiness, but it has another meaning as well. A safe place, a haven, a retreat, a shelter. I believe that Jewish practice, Shabbat, but also other aspects, such as prayer, Jewish study, the friendship and companionship that one gains in a Jewish community. These are all things which can give us perspective and can be a retreat for us, a safe place in the hectic world in which we live. There is a fascinating episode, famous passage in the first book of Kings, chapter 19, in which the prophet Elijah undergoes a very profound experience. There is a wind which passes by him, a powerful wind which rips up the mountains, but the Lord is not in the wind. And then he experiences an earthquake, but God is not in the earthquake. And then a fire, but God is not in the fire either. And finally he hears a kol demama daka, a still small voice. And God is to be found in that voice. It's Jewish practice, Shabbat and prayer, community Jewish learning, which give us the ability in our crazy world to take a step back, to filter out the cacophony, to gain some perspective, and to be able to tune in to the still small voice which tells us about what really matters. Speak to you next time.